I am up on the sun deck again. Really like this place. About to sunset, maybe 45 minutes to sunset. Wanted to get up and see what we got. We got Saturday, 29th, 5:15 and 86 degrees. Yes, up on the sun deck again. Wanted to shoot a video that almost gets requested as much as what kind of gear do I use. And this video, I'll probably redo, honestly, periodically, just as things change and as I get more information. Realize, look, I'm here, 4 months. The topic of this video is dating in the Philippines. And, so a little hesitant to do this video also because I get it can be a little bit of maybe a controversial topic. Wow, I'm just noticing someone standing way up on the ledge, way up high up there. It's building under construction, you probably can't see it. Anyways, squirrel. Dating in the Philippines, yes. Wow. So, been here 4 months, and honestly, what's the saying, no matter where you go, there you are. I haven't dated much, and I haven't dated anyone here in Cebu City. I do have a friend over in Balaban that, we're being really casual about it. We're dating over there, but I haven't dated anyone here in Cebu City. Now, I get flirted with, I would say I get flirted with by girls almost on, not a daily basis, but, maybe every 2 to 3 days. And that's one of the things I want to talk about, which is an adjustment for me that and it's dating younger women. I know a lot of guys will be like, dude, what are you talking about? That sounds incredible. But for me, I just really, when a younger 20 or 30-year-old girl hits on, mainly 20-year-old girls, when they kind of hit on me or flirt with me, I'm like, there's this kind of thing inside of me that this deep level, it's like, this is wrong. Gosh, I get that's completely made up, and I just need to, get over that. And but honestly, that's there for me, and I can't. And I'm not judging people who date younger women. And honestly, I think if you are here in the Philippines, that is all I get approached by. I wouldn't say approached by, because that's something different, but that's all that seems to be around. I actually don't really see a lot of women my own age, and definitely not who are, obviously displaying, affections towards me. So, that's been a little bit of an adjustment for me. But the other thing I think that really what I wanted to talk about that's there is I'm, meeting other foreigners and getting kind of their take on this dating thing too. And that's really this whole kind of, let's see, how do I want to put it here? The Philippines is not a hookup culture, is what I would say to that. It's really not. I mean, I've met, 2 to probably 3, I can think of 3 different virgins who are 30 years old, 30 years and older. And, so it's common here. And in the West, I mean, shoot, most girls under the age of, you hard to find someone who is a virgin under the age of 25, right? So, not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just pointing to, this is not a hookup culture. This is not a culture that's based around having multiple partners and things like that. It's a very conservative culture. They're looking for a partner. They're looking for a husband. So that's one of the things I think that I didn't really know about before I came here, as far as, how dating is. I think if you're looking for that type of thing, especially if you're here on vacation, you might be disappointed by that. But if you go to like the bigger cities, Manila, definitely Angeles City, right? But those are more pay-to-play type of scenarios. But Manila, for sure, I think there's probably a little bit of a hookup culture from the guys that I'm talking to. Maybe here in Cebu, I'm not really seeing that, but it probably is around here. Definitely not in your province areas. You go out there and maybe you can date one girl, and then word's going to get around really quick if you try dating multiple women. So that was one thing that I see that I didn't know before I came here. That's now very, very obvious to me, especially as I'm talking to other guys too. This is very much If you're looking for a wife or a girlfriend, long-term commitment stuff, probably no better place in the world. But if you're looking for that kind of hookup thing and that type of culture, probably the Philippines is not it. Maybe more Thailand, that might be, or maybe just even in the bigger areas like Manila, or of course Angeles City. But that's kind of the thing that I've noticed really about dating so far, that I wasn't really prepared for, that I thought was really different. One, just how uncomfortable I would be dating 20-year-old women, and how it's not even close to a hookup culture like I'm used to. Let's see, what else about dating? It is completely different than dating in the West. I don't want to paint a complete bleak picture of, holy mackerel, there's no dating there either. No, not at all. I mean, look, if you're trying to find a girlfriend, a long-term committed relationship, I mean, this is no question the best place probably on the planet. It really is, I think. But if you're looking for that hookup type of thing, dude, this is not it. It's really not. I think there's probably better places for that. I think I said that 5 times already. I was just really shocked by that. That I was not expecting that before I came here. I just really wasn't. I had this picture, when I got off the plane, there would be, women there to greet me. And just left and right, meeting and that kind of thing. But, I'm not going to say, yeah, it's a complete exaggeration, right? But you get approached. I get approached. There's girls every day that are flirty, that are smiley, that, are that kind of thing. But does it lead to a hookup and that level? Not at all. It would be one of those things where you would, you'd want to court, you'd want to pursue, you'd want to, hey, get to know them. But you really have to be casual. I know guys that, have this really hard, fast approach with girls, and they just scare them away. The girls just run away every time they see them. And you gotta be very casual and very easy on how you interact, very approachable, very genuine. Like I said, these are girls who want a husband or a long-term committed relationship, So if you're fast and aggressive in your approach, they may or may not like that. It's obviously these are general statements, right? So I cannot think of anything else. Did I say I'm probably going to redo this video as I get more experience? I probably will. Like a budget video. It's probably a video that you'd want to do 2 times a year until you get married. What do guys do budget videos? I think they do budget videos every 6 months or once a quarter. They're popular. It's because it's what people want to know. They want to know what's it like to live there as far as how much it costs, and what's it like to date. And those are kind of the 2 big questions. So I wanted to put this out there as far as what has been my experience so far in dating. How is it? And it is. I see how great it is. The other thing I want to bring up around dating is, man, you got to be careful in the fact that, I've said this before in another video, like a good Filipina, picking the right partner. Obviously this is common sense, right? But I think even more so here as you're a foreigner in a different country. Picking the right partner is so key and critical. You get mixed up with the wrong Filipina, the wrong girlfriend, and man, you'll be home before you know it. It's that serious. So you really got to pick a good partner. Someone who you feel connected with, someone who's not taking advantage of you, that whole deal. So that's the other part for me why I've just been hesitant, because I know the consequences in picking poorly. And honestly, I question my own judgment sometimes when picking. But yeah, I think that's the other thing I'd really kind of point out is just, take your time when you get here, and if you get here. No, it's not a hookup culture. I think that's important to know. But really just take your time if you get here. If you're looking at vacation here, look, if you got 2 weeks, 3 weeks or whatever, and your mission is to date as many people as possible, the Philippines outside of Angeles City and Manila might not be for you, right? It just might not be. And look, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. You know, what I get it, right? So, but I'm just, you know, setting the expectation so that if you travel here, that's not you're not kind of let down. Because I've met guys. I've met guys like, holy mackerel, I can't meet any women. I go up and talk to them, and they just they're really shy. They don't want to talk to me. And well, it's not a hookup culture. It's not that. So I think that's it, man. That's all I got to say. I think I've said the same thing about 50 times. This will be a joy to edit. But like, this is something that people ask about. And how does that work and that? So, all right. Well, I got some more other folks coming up here, but doing a quick view from up top. Sun's about to set, but I think it's behind the buildings there. But still, should still see some incredible views. And yeah, everyone take care. Hope all is good.